Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're taking a look at Portal RTX. Now, this game is Portal but with RTX engine overlay on top of it, if I can believe the almighty internet. And fun fact, let's talk about the game's requirements. Number one, the game requires as minimum a 3060 and a recommended GPUs of 4080. Yep, you heard me right. A 4080 is required to play this game. So, what gives? Here's the thing, even though the original Portal could actually run on someone's calculator, the RTX version is trying to kinda show off RTX in all its glory. So it's kinda like Doom RTX, give or take, but slightly more bells and whistles, I suppose. Now, as you can see, currently we're running a Vulkan API and we're pulling 10 gigs of video memory allocated, 13 of RAM. And this is only and only because of enabled DLSS 3 frame generation and DLSS in general. So let's have a look at the regular settings that you get on the options screen. 4K, regular and full screen, and for advanced we have everything high apart from multi-sampling, anti-aliasing. Everything else is enabled apart from some color corrections and whatnot. Now these settings are just the game settings, so to say. What you actually want to have instead is the RTX overlay or RTX engine, which gives you additional options like DLSS frame generation and so on and so forth. So let me just show you what happens when you turn off DLSS and why that's not a good idea. There you go. I mean, I'm usually pretty reserved when it comes to games having very high requirements, but a 4080 as a recommended GPU to play Portal? I mean, I get it, this is 4K. Okay, fair enough, but really? I mean, we're pulling 15 gigs of RAM and 11 gigs of video memory just because we turned off DLSS, and honestly I think we need to turn it back on. Now we do have a couple options we can tweak in this overlay. You can set custom DLSS settings, quality, performance or something, enable or disable frame generation and so on and so forth, and obviously adjust some other settings for how the game looks, like streaming quality, texture quality and stuff like this. But end of the day, DLSS simply is required unless you want to have a PowerPoint slideshow. Let's try to enable it back, if I can actually make it. Okay. Much better. Way better. So, here we are. When it comes to this game in general, as you can see, the frames are slowly creeping up. This game does not technically require more than 60 frames. In all honesty, this is a puzzle game, if you didn't know, and apart from certain levels or certain puzzle locations, you can actually get away with about 40 frames. Because back in the day when Portal came out, even though the requirements were have a PC, certain game puzzles require you to very quickly look and aim and place portals in the correct places. And this game, in my opinion, like the OG Portal, is more difficult and more interesting than Portal 2. Even though Portal 2 had Cave Johnson and everything else, and developer commentary when you replay the game, you can just enable it from a get-go. This particular one was a little bit weird in my opinion, so it is how it is. Come on, open the portal there. There we go. Rude. So yeah, I need another one. Do you see a button? Come on.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Oh, come on. Okay, let's go to the next level. We'll talk a little bit more about the performance and how the game looks in comparison, but overall I think you kind of get the idea. If you own Portal, you have free access to this DLC, which is being given for free as a DLC. But I don't know. Some people say that the game does not exactly look that much different, which I kind of agree and disagree.
Well, please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
It's time for us to fall down.
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you... Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap. To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
So talking about how the game looks, it clearly does look different because it's been slightly reworked. So you can actually see all the other things that in OG Portal would simply not be there.
For your own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus. Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
But yeah, is this worth it? I don't know. It looks good, but I would say do not crank it all the way up, in my humble opinion. Outside of that, probably it's a good fun to relive the Portal, but honestly, as long as it runs fine on your PC as it is, you don't actually need an RTX version. Now, there is a second option of Portal available, supposedly called Prelude, but I do not know.
Well. Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
But yeah, I don't know. I kind of came to this game with high hopes that, you know, RTX will be an optimized implementation, but I guess we should just be happy it is there. So
Certain objects may be vital to your success. Do not destroy testing apparatus.
really?
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2, While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science High Energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent, unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Okay, after doing these couple segments, I must say the game definitely looks better, but I don't know. I do not know. It's just Portal, you know?
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
So yeah, this is the performance, and honestly there's not too much to talk about it. Does it run in 4070? Yes. Will it run better in Full HD or 2K? Absolutely. Do you need to play Portal with RTX? I leave that for you to decide really, because it does look slightly better, but I do believe there's nothing that a few good mods would not fix without requiring you to dish out for a brand new high-end RTX GPU. Anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Over and out.